So again, I'm outside in my backyard, but I just wanted to tell you a story about something I saw one day right over my shoulder here. Basically, I saw, and I know you guys might think I'm crazy or I'm out of my mind, and I'm not sure how to say this without sounding like that, but I am a sane person, just so you know that. But I saw a huge, planet. It looked like a planet, like something that was in a mist, though. It was like this huge planet, and it was going this opposite way. It was going over this way in the back, right over my, if you look back over here, it went over this way. So that was very strange to see, and I saw it during the daylight. So, and it was big, it was huge. It was off in the distance. Again, it looked like it looked like a huge moon thing, but it definitely was a planet. So I just don't know what that was either. But there is these myths and legends and stories about Nibiru and Planet X. So maybe we should take a look at some of this talk about those planets. I may have seen it. I really believe I did. I've never seen anything like that before. And like I said, I've seen a lot of things through my life, but I've never seen anything like that.
And today astronomers look for this planet. They call it Planet X. They mean maybe the unknown planet, but it's also the 10th planet. They called it Nibiru, which means planet of the crossing, and the ancient symbol was the cross. Not from Christian times, but from 6,000 years ago. And they say that this planet, the 12th member of our solar system, has a very large orbit of 3,600 years, and every 3,600 years it comes between Mars and Jupiter close to us. And it is then, they said, that people that look like us, not with little horns or green, people that look like us, started to come between their planet and Earth about 450,000 years ago.
So yeah, this thing, I'm not sure how to explain it exactly, but it was big. It was, if you ever look at a moon coming up over a mountain, it was probably, something that was looked really big and close, that kind of looked like that. It was not the moon, because this way is east, that way is west, going this direction. Everything that I see, in the sky goes from east to west. This thing was going west to east. Sure, I don't know, and it was big, and it, like I said, it was kind of like a ghostly type figure. It looked like a foggy kind of figure, but it was definitely a planet, or I don't know. It just was huge, and it was perfectly round, and it just, I don't even know how to talk about it, but it was big, and I am a sane person. I'm saying that this was in broad daylight too. So it was about the time of day here now, again, right over my shoulder. There's a lot of talk about Planet X, Planet Nibiru, those kind of planets, or that planet X, Planet Nibiru. So I don't know, maybe I should do some more research on that. But it's something I saw probably about 8 or 9 years ago. Again, this is all blurred to me because it's been over a lot of these things I've seen over the last 15 to 20 years. So this one here, but this one was recent. So it was about maybe 8 or 9 years ago, I'm thinking. Again, but you just have to take my word for it. I didn't have a camera. It was before the cameras. I was out here just moseying around, and I looked up, and there it was. And it didn't last for very long. It moved kind of slowly, very slowly, but it disappeared within, I would say within less than a minute. It just kind of faded away. So your guess is as good as mine, but maybe we should do some research on this. Don't know why it's taken me so long to do that. But yeah, this has been the hot spot in my backyard. So So yeah, this been kind of raining the last couple days. I know we've talked a lot about drones and UAS and things, but this one's a little bit different, this story here. But yeah, we'll talk some more about other things that had happened to me actually in this area. We'll even take some rides out to places, and I can show you some more sightings that I've actually seen. And it's actually pretty close to here. It's not too far away. So I'll be able to take you to this canyon where I saw a fireball on the road, where these orbs came flashing down to the road, and you know, this huge like deer, kind of like buck, like I would say, God, it was like it's huge. Everything is big. I don't know why. And those big eyes looked at me as he crossed the road and went up the hill. Kind of actually prevented an accident on this hill. If I would have went around this deer, I probably would have had a head-on collision. So these orbs came flashing down out of the sky right to the road, and everybody behind me and me stopped. We saw them. Everybody saw them, but the person coming over the hill was hauling butt. By that time, the deer was already going, you know, pretty much in front of us. I don't know. It was just after the car whizzed by, the deer came by, it gave me that look. And again, that was a few years ago. That's probably another 8 or 9 years ago. So it kind of happened about the same time, but yeah, there's been a lot. So I'm trying to film as much as I can to show you guys, you know, the sightings as they come, as I see them. Now have cameras on me all the time now. We got the iPhones, the cameras, those kind of things that we can use to make sure that we get something. Sometimes we get nothing, it's just a story. Other times you catch it, or some glimpse of it. But yeah, blurry or not, all those shots are good, because at least we can kind of see what we're talking about. So I'm going to continue to keep looking and searching, and we'll take some trips and rides out. And this channel is not going to be all about UFOs and UAPs and drones, but that's what's going on right now, so I figured that's what we'd cover mostly. But we can go out and look at the paranormal more too. There's a lot of ghost stories I have for you and things like that. So this channel should be very interesting for all of you that like that kind of stuff. So yeah, if you don't mind, just give me a thumbs up right down here. Thumbs up would be good. And if you want to subscribe, I'm going to have a lot of material coming out here soon. So thank you so much, and see you soon.